day. We all know the broad strokes of the war. We know about the major battles and the key figures and the significant turning points. But what about the small stories? What about the stories of the ordinary people who lived through this extraordinary period? In this video, we will be looking at some of the untold stories of World War II. The stories that don't make it into the history books but are no less important for that. From the woman who saved a Jewish child by sheltering her in her own home to the soldier who rescued a dog from a burning tank. These are the stories that bring the human element to the war and remind us that even in the darkest of times, hope and humanity can prevail. So sit back, relax, and let's take a journey back in time to uncover some of the untold stories of World War II. The Battle of Britain was one of the most pivotal moments of the entire war. It was a battle between the Royal Air Force and the German Luftwaffe that took place in 1940, and it was a battle that could have changed the outcome of the war itself. The Germans had planned to achieve air superiority over Britain in order to pave the way for a ground invasion, but the British, led by their legendary fighter pilots, managed to hold them off. One of those pilots was Douglas Bader, a man who would become a legend in his own right. Bader was a fighter pilot with the Royal Air Force who was known for his daring and skill in the air. He was also known for his unconventional methods, such as his refusal to wear a parachute. Bader was shot down several times during the battle, but he managed to escape each time, often evading capture by the enemy for days or even weeks. One of Bader's most famous exploits took place during the Battle of Britain, when he was shot down over France. Bader managed to evade the Germans for several days, living off the land and sleeping in the woods. Eventually, he was caught, but he escaped again and made it back to Britain. Another lesser-known story from the Battle of Britain is that of the code breakers at Bletchley Park. These men and women worked tirelessly to break the German Enigma code, which gave the British a crucial advantage over the Germans. One of the most famous code breakers was Alan Turing, a mathematician who is considered to be the father of computer science. But perhaps the most important story from the Battle of Britain is that of the ordinary people who lived through it. The Blitz, as it was called, saw thousands of civilians killed or injured, but it also saw acts of bravery and defiance in the face of adversity. So there you have it, just a few of the untold stories of World War II. These are the stories that bring the human element to the war and remind us that even in the darkest of times, hope and humanity can prevail. If you enjoyed this video,